Hello, welcome to Midlands Today. I'm Nick Owen. The headlines this lunchtime. A world first as patients at Birmingham's Queen Elizabeth Hospital undergo pioneering trials to help fight breast cancer.
You just take on the oxygen, you stop when they tell you to stop, and you know that you can just take a breath when it's necessary.
Leading the way with exports, the company with 80% of its sales heading overseas. And a film premiere in the Midlands to herald the return to the stage of a retired soul singer from the 70s.
Just coming up to 18 minutes to 7. This is our top story tonight. A wounded policeman thanks bystanders for saving his life after he was stabbed in a mosque.
Your detailed weather forecast to come shortly from Shefali. Also in tonight's programme, a nautical pensioner's unique voyage to raise money for the hospice that cared for his wife.
Show me that you're mine, girl. All right.
And how fans in Warwickshire persuaded this American soul legend to break a 30-year silence. Now, soul music once dominated the charts. Back in the 70s in Los Angeles, Nolan Porter was part of the soul sound.
But he became disenchanted and dropped out of sight for 30 years. Then a Warwickshire band asked him to come out of retirement and record again. Our arts reporter Satnam Rana has the story.
I can hear her heartbeat for 1,000 miles.
In the 1970s, Nolan Porter was a rising soul singer in America.
Every time she smiles.
His most known tune, Keep On Keeping On. After releasing 2 albums, he'd had enough and stopped recording. But here in the UK, his music has been kept alive on the Northern Soul scene.
Anybody who has ever heard Northern Soul will know Nolan Porter, and even if they don't recognise the name, they'll know the tunes. But I think the funny thing is that Nolan Porter didn't realise he was a Northern Soul star until he came to the UK.
Now, after 30 years, Nolan has returned to the recording studio. And it's thanks to these 7 Warwickshire lads from the band Stone Foundation.
He still had that like glint in his eye, and he's really infectious character. He kind of rubs off on the rest of the band. He's loving what he's doing, and as a result, we all love what we do.
Speaking from LA today, Nolan Porter described his musical rebirth.
So I hadn't heard the Stone Foundation at all, but by 2010 we were Skyping, we were talking, over the internet, and they actually made my backing tracks for me from England and downloaded them to me here in the States. So when I went to the UK, I could have backing tracks if they couldn't be with me. But luckily, I was able to perform with Stone Foundation live, and that was much better than backing tracks. And those guys are great musicians, a lot of fun to be with, real smart cats. It was just, I had one of the best times of my life touring with them.
Now the musical marriage is being celebrated in a documentary film put together by a Warwickshire filmmaker.
I didn't know who Nolan was before I made the documentary, but then to look back at his history and to see the people that were interested in his music, and especially when we did the 100 Club, we got people sort of queuing around the corner, waiting for an autograph and wanting to just shake the guy's hand, and so it's I feel pretty privileged to have been able to do this with him.
If you do want me,
The film Keep On Keeping On premieres at the Midlands Arts Centre in Birmingham on Saturday. Satnam Rana, BBC Midlands Today.
if you want me, show me that you love me.
Now, there's a rumour the temperatures are going to creep up a bit this week. Tell us it's true, Shefali.
It is indeed, yes. It is looking quite good, actually.